In this video, we will continue from the previous tutorial and add lighting and post-processing in the demo scene. If you want to watch the part first of this video, click on the I button or go to the link given in the description. Alright, let's begin. Before we start, this video is sponsored by Ambience VR. They provide a great plugin called AT Explore. AT Explore plugin was designed to allow artists and architects to create interactive environments without worrying about coding. AT Explore provides you with a series of visual tools to manage cameras, option and interaction for all platforms. With a few clicks, you are able to create interactive environments for Android, iOS, PC, Oculus Go, Oculus Quest, and OpenVR devices. The plugin provides you with a series of pre-packaged interactions, material switching, doors, windows, and drawers opening, and a visual scripting system for customized and advanced interactions. The AT Explore team is made up of architects and computer engineers who have been dealing with Archviz for over 4 years, and they constantly offer support on a specific Unity forum page and Arch Toolkit Facebook group. They also stream technical webinars on Facebook and Twitch. For more information, click on the link in the description. Alright, let's improvise the scene with lighting and post-processing. So for that, first of all, I'm gonna add post-processing stack. To do that, go to Windows and Package Manager, and from here, choose post-processing stack and click on install. So first of all, I would like to change the color space of our scene. To do that, I go to File, Build Setting, Player Setting, and from here, change the color space from gamma to linear. This will improve the light calculation and post-processing in our scene, and we can see our colors and texture in much more natural way. And now you can see that our highlights are not that bright and texture are also looking a bit more natural. Next, for the lighting of the scene, I'm going to choose a combination of both real-time and mixed lighting. So for that, I select all of the 3D object, and from this panel, I set them to contribute GI and also set them to reflection probe static. Then select the direction light, and from mode, change it to mixed and also increase the intensity to 3. Then go to the lighting section and first drag and drop this direction light into the sunlight source, and in the skylight intensity, increase it to 3. Don't worry about the brightness, it will automatically fixed when I will bake the lighting. Then in the mixed lighting, change the lighting mode to baked indirect. In the light mapper, set to progressive GPU because it's more faster than CPU. I double the samples, set them 64, 1000 and 1000. And in the bounces, I set the value to 4. For the indirect resolution, I set the value to 4. Disable the compressed light map option and enable the ambient occlusion option. And set the maximum distance to 0.5 and also indirect contribution to 0.5 so that we get a slight amount of ambient occlusion around the corners. And from this light map parameter, I choose the default high resolution preset and click on generate lighting button to bake the lighting. And now you see our lighting is looking a bit more better, and you can by the way check the lighting if you go to the bake indirect mode, and here you can check the bake lighting of this scene, which is looking pretty good. If you want to know more about light baking, please watch my previous video in which I have explained the whole process in more detail. Next, I'm going to add a reflection probe to capture the reflection inside this area. To do that, right click, go to light and create a reflection probe. Then go into the top area and place the reflection probe inside this area. Then go to its parameter and increase the box size to cover the whole area. After that, simply click on bake to bake the reflection probe. And you see after adding reflection probe, the reflection on the walls are looking a bit more natural. Next, I'm going to add one more light to this opening because I think there should be some more light coming from this sky. So to create that light, right click, go to light and create an area light. Then go into the top view and place this area light on top of this opening. For the range, I changed it to 15, and for the intensity, I set it to 3. And I also want to give it a slightly cyan tone to match the skylight. Now let's try baking the lighting one more time. Okay, now the lighting is baked, and now our scene is looking much more realistic. And also now we are getting some more bounce light from the sky. And let's also add one more skylight here because I think there should be some more skylight coming from this opening. So again, right click, go to light and create an area light. And for the lighting parameter, set the range to 15 and intensity to 2. Let's try generate lighting one more time. Alright, it's looking much better now. So that's enough with the lighting. Let's add some post-processing to further improvise this scene. First of all, I'm going to adjust my camera a bit. To add post-processing our scene, select your camera, and from the add component, add a post-process layer, and from the layer choose post-processing, and from the camera layer also choose post-processing. And if you don't have this post-process layer, then click on add layer and create a new post-process layer from here. Then in the anti-aliasing mode, choose temporal anti-aliasing. Next, again click on add component button, and this time choose post-process volume. Enable is global option and click on new to create a new profile. And now you can add different kind of post effect from this button. First of all, I'm going to add ambient occlusion. This will add some context shadows in the corner areas. Next, I'm going to add color grading to color correct my image. In the tone mapping mode, I choose ACES, and this will increase some contrast in your scene. To fix the exposure, increase this post exposure value. I set this to 1. And I also adjust the temperature and also increase a little bit contrast. And from this slider, you can achieve toning in your scene. Next, I'm going to add bloom to add some glow in our scene. Next, let's add screen space reflection. But as you can see, this only works with a deferred rendering path. So to do that, select your camera and from this rendering path, choose deferred. And now you can see we are now getting some reflection on these walls. I choose a higher preset. And after adding reflections, these walls are looking a bit more realistic. Next, I'm going to add chromatic aberration and also add some vignette to darken the edges of our frame. And let's also add some depth of field. And if you see that the ambient occlusion is too hard, you can always reduce its value. Alright, now it's looking much better. And here you can see the result before and after adding post effect. There's a huge improvement in the scene. Now let's quickly implement the AT Explorer plugin to add some interaction in this scene. First, I download the plugin from Unity Asset Store. To access this plugin, go to Tools, Ambience, Arch Toolkit, and click on AT Explorer. Here you can find different options for movement, interactions, and physics. I simply click on the Create Starting Point button, and this will add a human placeholder into the scene. Now you can move and place this holder on the floor object, and make sure all of the walkable objects have attached a collider to it. And here you can change various parameters, but for now I keep everything to default and simply hit apply. And now you can see we can easily navigate the scene using the simple control shown on the screen. You can also change the camera height, take screenshots, and use a different camera node to navigate in the scene. Let's also see how we can add some interaction in the scene with just a few clicks. First, I create a door object for this opening. Then select the object and again go to AT Explorer. And in the interaction section, choose which direction you want this door to open. I simply choose left and again hit the play button. And now you can see with just one click, you can close and open doors. Let's also see how easily we can switch material in the scene. First, I create a new wall material with simple blue color. Then select the wall and again go to AT Explorer and click on switch material. And here simply click on this plus icon to add a new material. Then I choose my new wall material. It will again create a placeholder icon which I move onto the wall. And now I can easily switch between different materials for this wall. Very easy. So that's how you can easily add different features in your Archviz project using AT Explorer. Alright, so that's enough for this video. For more tutorial, do make sure to subscribe the channel, and if you're looking for advanced tutorial, please give it a visit to my Patreon page. If you have any queries, you can always ask me in the comment section or join my Discord server, link is given in the description. And finally, I would like to say huge thanks to all of my Patreon supporters. A special thanks to Hannah Sinkonan, Dimedu, Brandon Manian, JB, Hongin, Silas Sirnagal, Phoebe Liu, and Heath Close. So that's it for this video. See you in the next one. Bye bye.